We're here for the ride. The ride supports SportsAid. We're riding from London to Brussels in 2 days, about a 200-mile trip. This is the second consecutive year we've had Ride for the Kids, and we're really looking forward to it. It was a tremendous success last year. RBC has been partnering with SportsAid for the last 5 years, and the relationship and the partnership really has gone from strength to strength. And the main reason is the employees really do identify the charity and love supporting it. So something like this, getting 60 riders out to raise over £60,000 for SportsAid is something that's very important to employees.
You know, there's nothing like a good cycle ride, a good slog like this for 200 miles over 2 days to get to know your colleagues better. And also the alumni from our charity partner SportsAid. We've got some Olympians riding with us today to set the example, and I can't wait to get to meet those guys as well.
It's a massive challenge for everyone, and it's great that we're all doing this together. It's not a race, it's not competitive, it's a real team challenge, and the sense of fulfilment when we reach Harwich tonight and then Brussels tomorrow night is just going to be amazing.
For me, it's hugely personal because I was an athlete growing up, and I did gymnastics and diving, which are really expensive sports, and I saw my parents struggle from paycheck to paycheck to support me in my sport. So yeah, I think it's an amazing cause, and I'm really happy to be here to support it.
I think it's important. If you've taken something, you should always give back in some way, shape or form. So I'm hoping that the generation of athletes that we're helping today, in like 10, 15 years time, they're doing this bike ride. That should be what they should sign up to. If you receive, you should give back.
It's a charity that I'm an ambassador for, I suppose, because I just think it's important financially. I know they give financial support for young athletes, but also I think almost more than that, it's kind of recognition that when a young person's doing well, especially if they're maybe in an environment where their like school friends or family or anyone around them don't really understand or appreciate what they're trying to do, it gives them a bit of a community, it gives them athletes to talk to, it gives them a bit of recognition.
Incredible to a person's development for a number of reasons, right? You learn leadership skills, you learn sort of dedication and perseverance, and I think that especially as you try to become an elite athlete, you know, there's a lot of barriers to that, and I think income shouldn't be one of them.
I think what SportsAid does is kind of almost like a secret. So if you think about the really well-known British athletes that are household names now, they wouldn't be there without a charity like SportsAid. And for us to be in partnership with them makes me feel really proud.
Oh, because this builds for us real camaraderie, brings us in connection. We've got a real opportunity to meet people we might be mentoring on SportsAid. You come along, you can really develop a team, you can meet people across the firm. It's a real team building experience for RBC across the whole platform, so it's fantastic.
There's some brilliant fundraising linked to this event, and we know how difficult fundraising is these days. Asking your network to chip in, perhaps personally doing something yourself, having to be really creative. And everyone has really stepped up. Already funds raised are about £50,000 or thereabouts, which allows SportsAid to offer workshop places to athletes and their mums and dads who otherwise wouldn't have them. We're able to offer them to about 3/4, but with the help of this ride we can probably stretch that to every single SportsAid athlete. RBC as a partner has the firepower for us to bring those stories to life. So we think it's a really, really good thing on a day like today and when we roll into Europe tomorrow, to get our alumni involved too, who've had help from SportsAid in the past, but they can just amplify that message about really how important it is to tell the athlete's story and make the difference that it does.
For me, it's really important to give back. I think the reason why I say yes to crazy things like cycling from London to Brussels for SportsAid is because SportsAid helped me when I was a youngster, an up-and-coming sports person. If I can support events and help Team SportsAid raise loads and loads of money, then I'm kind of doing the circle, and that's what SportsAid's really good at. Today it's my turn basically, and I'm loving it.
Well, I think any sort of organization that is supporting athletes and supporting particularly the younger athletes as they're going into training and everything else that they need, that's a significant endeavor. And if we can do our bit, happy to do it.
Yeah, I've been a SportsAid alumni. I've come through the system of being funded as a kid, and that impact on my personal sporting career was huge. To that recognition that someone other than my parents has seen me do well, and it was kind of on the pathway to going on to me competing at the World Championships, and then eventually going to Olympic Games and representing Team GB and winning a few medals.